the channel for good reason. I think the COVID-19 epidemic is definitely worth covering. However, for tonight, at least for this stream, I'm going to try to get back to a little bit of normalcy going on here. Let me do a couple updates real fast. Post some things around, and we're going to get started. So, okay. No. All right, guys. So let me get the chat going on here. Get public, blah, blah, blah. Where are we? Okay. What is this? Okay. So, great to have everybody back here. Sorry, I was in a group here where I was like sharing what I was doing for prepping, and this person commented with a smiley face going, "Rich prepping," laugh face. I don't know how oats, Spam, French onion soup that's canned, spaghetti and meatballs, and like some rice. Like, I don't see how that's rich prepping. I got some protein powder, some other stuff in there too. But I'll talk here and there about what I'm doing, how I'm getting ready, all that stuff, as I kind of do this tonight. But let me do one more update, make everything public, and then we'll get started here. So hope everyone's having a good night. We're going to be doing some old school Doom in about a few seconds here. All right, public. I really wish I could get that fixed. Let's check the audio real quick. Public, and then we'll get started. All right, cool. So let's get cracking on some old school Doom. And all right, let's see where we are. So yeah, I think everyone has seen the announcement from the CDC today. It seems like a lot of the stuff that me and Quentin are talking about, it's happening, you know, or it's close to happening. We really don't know what's going to be going on. So long story short, it is time to prep. If there was ever a time to get ready for this, this is the time. I really don't think there's, you know, there's not much to really say here. Now, as the chat's progressing, I'm happy to talk about the things I have done to prep, how I've gotten ready, all that stuff. Hey, what's going on, John? Mr. Thanos, how are you doing today? All right, let's get some Doom going on here. Oh, man, we're getting some announcements here. Oh, wow, it's a little louder than I thought. 1 second. All right. So. All right. Okay. So, how you doing, John Thanos? How you been, man? You been doing any prepping over on your end of things? Okay. All right. Of course, I get banned updates the moment I begin a live stream. Hopefully, it's not bleeding through. Actually, I think it is. Let me turn it down. Okay. Cool. What are you doing for prepping, man? Let's try the Shores of Hell. I really do hate the fact that this still doesn't, on the PS3 version of Classic Complete, it just doesn't, it's not very fluid. Oh, of course Second Shore is dying. Yeah, just my luck, huh? Alright, if it dies, I gotta switch. Alright. What's going on? What? Huh? So why is all this stuff in my band stuff happening right now? Wait, what? Alright. All right. Sorry. There's like literally like I had nothing going on. Then all of a sudden, everyone's bothering me. Food, water, a cave. Ah. Forgot. What area are you out of, man? Ah, fine. I did what? Well, I'm sorry you were not around when I did Doom 1 on ultra violence. All right. I am fully capable of doing harder volumes. All right, fine. Let's do that. All right, Mr. Hotshot. All right, Hotshot. You'll get. I'm gonna do another Doom run on ultra violence. All right. Happy. So what is this? Huh? Yeah. All right, you got it. Sorry, I tend to have like the worst luck when it comes to being available for streaming. All right, so we had some fighting words on regarding one of my projects. All right, let's get to work. What the? Move! What is with you, Doom guy, huh? Why you gotta be so slow? All right, that was a bad start. That was a really bad start. So many hit scanners in this version. They're happy. A second. Oh, so you're an expert in I didn't know there was a minigun ult in the is there? Or was it? I thought there was not early on. Yeah. I think I'm done for point two. Last here for it's part of why I set the stream up this way, because in case, you know, it gives me something to do to broadcast out there. I'm looking into getting a rowing machine, because I've been doing a lot of cardio and stuff at the gym, but I realized that, like, that's not going to be a good place to be if you want to avoid any viruses and stuff. But I mean, at this point, it looks like everyone's gonna probably get the virus. It's a case of how many people like how people handle it. I mean, I don't really have an issue with my immune system, so I'm assuming I'll be okay. Most people are, as far as we know. Again, it's hard to tell just based on the information we've got from China. But it looks like we're gonna be okay. It's just, you know, I'm not really scared of the virus itself. I'm more concerned about like the public reaction to it. You know, like I know like once panic sets in, like everyone is gonna be scrambling, and that's why I'm ready to just stay in here if need be. But yeah, so for my day job, I mentioned this a little bit in some of the other streams I did. I'm a lead singer on a couple different projects. It's like I do a lot of synthwave, a lot of rock, pop, metal stuff. Not like the screaming stuff, like singing stuff. And yeah, and so there was a thread. And also my day job's teaching voice, and so there's like a thread about singing, and I got tagged. I got very particular opinions about singing. And these guys know what they're doing. They know I'm busy. Trying to hang out with my new friend John Thanos, you know. That's an inventor. Who would inventor? Ow. I missed the health back there. Oh yeah, what are you inventing? What are you inventing? Okay. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, appreciate it, man. Uh, okay. Hey, what's up, Jefferson? How you doing, man? So, Jefferson, actually, you're a bit more on the beat of what's going on. So there was I got hit up by like my guitar player from Thrill Killer. I got hit up from Robbie from Megatronics just now about a thread about some dude like judging singers for working with multiple artists, and like this all's going down right when I hit the live button, like right when I begin. And so you guys are killing me here. I had nothing to do before this. I literally just did an hour at the gym on the treadmill, and I do it. I do 2.5 miles an hour at the highest incline, so I can. It's low impact but still high calorie. So it allows me to do stuff on my phone if need be. No one bothered me about this stuff, not at all. And I think you may have seen that I have very passionate opinions about singing, but no one cared. But now there's a thread, and I get tagged, and it's like you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. I think anyone can sing. Like, there's a reason my first few recordings, like, they've been destroyed. Like, I did have lessons. Like, I had to really work at it. And it's anyone really can. It's half my job is to tell proof to people that, anyone can become a good singer. But, I mean, it's not everyone's passion. And I think people are just too harsh. Yeah, I'm sorry. So Jefferson basically here is on Twitch while I'm also talking to John Thanos. So that's why I will see me replying to multiple people here. So yeah, Jefferson, apparently that's what's going on. Like, Marcus is like, oh, these Jefferson's multiple projects. I mean, that's what I do. My policy's this, man. Like, I like collaborating. At this point, I charge for my time because I work with an engineer, and so I charge for just enough for my time, my gas, the engineer's money, time, and we make sure whatever we send is really good. This is what we've done with a lot of work I've done with different artists. If it's not my main projects, yeah, I was a session singer for 3 years. It was what I did, and so if multiple artists want to work with the same dude because they put out good quality, like, so what? That's what I want to do. I want to be known as somebody who's has a level of quality that, like, people, there's a demand. And if someone doesn't like that, well, guess what? Singing takes a skill. It takes maintenance. It's a lot of work. That's why you don't this is why you don't see me, fixing people's plumbing. I don't know what I'm doing there. Hey! Dude, like, I've also pretty strong opinions in general about, like, a lot of synthwave singers. I think there's some fine talent in the community, but I do think that, like, there's a lot of room for growth on a technical level. I'm happy to entertain you during blank hits the fan. But yeah, like, I think that in a technical level, I think a lot of our singers, there's a lot more we can do. There's way more. And that's part of what I look to prove. Like, I'm proud of the work I've done in all my bands, but I am going to be releasing some, like, proper synthwave soon with Daniel Ippolito. And in it, like, I can say some of the stuff, but I really was exploring, like, all the different tones and stuff that can get different reactions out of people. Like, not even, like, super big range stuff, but just, like, ways to use every color you have to elicit a reaction from a listener. And that's what I've been working a lot on lately. I don't know about Court Jester, buddy. We're getting a little far ahead of ourselves, Thanos. Let's be nice, Thanos. Come on, bro. Let's see. 1v1 me, mate, you know? But yeah, apparently like Nina's like work with a lot of artists, and some people are like, oh, I work with a lot of them. Yeah. Well, dude, yeah, Jefferson, I mean, my rates are not that expensive. And it's less money than I was paid back when I was a session singer. And again, the majority of it's just to pay for the studio's time. You know, like I'm trying to get my name out there on as many synthwave tracks as possible, because writing music, you know, writing lyrics is not hard for me. I can pop those out in a heartbeat. Most of the stuff I did with Danielle, you know, I wrote most of that stuff literally on a few car rides. So writing it's not hard. Like I know what hooks work. I know all that stuff. I mean, I wrote a chunk of the Megatronics album when I was lifting weights. And I think it's kind of evident in some of the songs, I'd hope. Like Maverick Hunter, I wrote most of that real fast. And some of it I actually wrote on the way to the studio. You know, it was just like, it was just pumping iron, like, yeah, Maverick Hunter. Like, this came out. But yeah, by all means. You know, I don't, I'm pretty competitive rate-wise, and I'm pretty confident in the work I put out. That job was fun, man. I had to redo everything from Michael Jackson to AC/DC for remixes. So I'd have to sound exactly like the original. All the layers, you name it. I had to recreate all of it. So when you're doing that, you learn a lot about what your voice can do. I mean, there's good money in that, dude. Like, right now I'm trying to work on ways to also to kind of improve my setup over here for my own voice, because I don't record my vocals from home. But I do want to open up some voiceover stuff. And I need to get better with soundproofing. So I think if we're locked down, it gives me some time to work on that. Right now? Oh, I don't feel like singing, bro. Oh, I feel like singing. I've had a long day, buddy. Yeah, I don't know anything about soundproofing, Jefferson. Like, but if you want, Mr. Thanos, I can give you things to look up on YouTube. We got a couple music videos. Like, the streaming stuff's really fun. I like doing it, don't get me wrong. But, my main thing I do is music. There's the chain gun. Happy, Mr. Thanos? I knew I was going to get a chain gun at some point. See, hold your horses, my boy. Hold your horses, my guy. Oh. Well, I got some live stuff. I got some live videos and stuff too. Yeah, I also did, I starred in like, I don't know, like 7, 8, maybe 10 rock operas over the years, musicals and stuff. Like, my voice has been around the block, my friend. I've seen some stuff. I did a power metal opera back in 2012 where I played a crippled son of Odin who eventually gained magical powers with his voice and went to war with Loki and Odin and summoned a gigantic monster with high notes that killed both of them, and I became one of the gods of Asgard after that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty lit, yo. I played an evil British villain that burned the White House down, based on Rob Halford. I also got people above me, and if I start singing, it'll start waking them up and stuff. It's been a fun few years, my friend. My main band, Thrill Killer, we have, one of my main bands. We have a music film series where every music video is set in a 1980s time cop universe that I came up with. And I play a time cop. And we have DeLoreans, we have actors, all this stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm happy to do that. Yeah, let's work something out, Jefferson. Definitely work something out. Like, that's how I got with Daniel Ippolito, man. Like, his tracks were doing pretty good, but all he needed were some good vocal hooks and, like, you know, a nerd like me to get into how the vocals worked. And now we got a couple songs with 200,000 plays in them, and yeah, doing well, buddy. I'm a big dork when it comes to writing hooks. A veteran janitor. Oh, interesting. So, where were you a veteran? Like, did you serve in any like major conflict or? What history do you have being a veteran? Sounds like you've had an interesting life. I'm assuming it had nothing to do with the Infinity Stones. Side note too, they're called the Infinity Gems. I hate how they changed them to stones. The Infinity Gems just sound cooler. The Infinity anything just sounds awesome. Like, there's this one prank call where this lady had a Craigslist ad for, she lost the key to her car, her Infinity, the car. And so this prankster called up, talking about, like, the Knights Templar. He's trying to find the Infinity key to prevent, these, like, these evil, like, priests from opening up the 7 seals to hell and stuff. And lady's like, what are you talking about? Or, this isn't for that Infinity key? Like, I once had, I had this guy hit me up on Twitter, and he was, like, offering for me to join the Illuminati. And so I was like, oh, dude, what's involved in the Illuminati, man? Like, do I get to control the weather? And he's like, no, you don't get to control the weather. And I was like, he's like, how old are you? You sound like my son. And I was like, dude, I'm just wondering. Like, I don't know. Like, what are the benefits of joining the Illuminati? And I made my response to him like a year and a half late, and he still responded to me. Ugh. Anyways, so like I got bored, and so I started like sending him these creepy voice messages where I was like talking about how like I was just making things up about what I did, about how I was eligible to join the Illuminati, and he like sent me a contract where it had a place for me to put my blood, like a thumbprint of my blood. And so I played along. I was like, ah, yes, well, before I sign your contract, I need to know what are the benefits. For instance, if I am a single no dependent, do I get dental? Answer me immediately. He was like, oh, stop asking questions. You need to join now. And I was like, I'm asking the questions here. For instance, I possess the Infinity Key. And he's like, oh, I can see why they chose you. I'm like making things up, and he's like going along with it. He's like, oh, yeah. So just say you put Infinity at the beginning of anything. Ah, yes, the Infinity card. What is that? Oh, wow. Wow. I can imagine you've had an interesting life, man. Sounds like you've been through some stuff, dude. Baghdad, I heard, was not very pretty. Take it you made it out okay. At least I'm glad you're still with us. Yeah, the Illuminati thing was funny. So, like, there's a page on Facebook called the Illuminati. And so whenever they would make a post, I would comment going, you're not the Illuminati. I know the Illuminati. Like, you guys aren't the Illuminati. Instead of saying you're full of it, I would pretend that I knew them. Like, you know, I'm tight with the Illuminati, man. I'm in tight. We're like this. And, so the guy was like, this one guy, I started getting messages, people asking how they can get in. I was like, you've come to the right place. Yes. And anyways, so I, eventually I would, like, make things up about, like, what you would have to do to get in. You know, just playing around. Okay. But yeah, it's, I started making things up, and anyways, this one weirdo hit me up about, like, how he was in the Illuminati, and he thought I was in the Brotherhood. And so he, like, gave me, like, their greeting. Like, he was like, yes, Wawa J. And I was like, what? Yeah, Wawa J, you know. And I started accusing him of not being in the Illuminati. And we had this long argument about the Illuminati. And eventually I started taking that saying. Because it was weird. Because after he's like, I don't think you're part of the Brotherhood, he, like, disappeared on me. Like, he just vanished. His whole account just, like, vanished. It wasn't even like he blocked me. Like, the account was just deleted. And so it's, like, very mysterious. And I think, like, I don't think it was, like, that dramatic, but I just started using Wawa J. Because I think it was like he accidentally told me one of their code words. And I was so then when people started asking me, like, how can I get in the Illuminati? I was like, yes, my brother. Wawa J, yes. You all now, this. And I wonder if, like, they're, like, imagine, like, a meeting with the Illuminati. It's like, how does he know the phrase? It's like, you know, Edward, did you let him know? He just seemed legitimate, sir. He just seemed like he had the cut of his jib. This one guy, like, you know, imagine, like, you know, if I get in, like, have, like, a Cribs video, like, hey, guys, Wawa, you know, hey, Wawa J, hey, my name's Rob, yeah, I'm in the Illuminati, yeah, here's my collection of dinosaur eggs, yeah, they thought these were extinct, but they're not, like, I got a few of the last ones, oh, yeah, and I know, like, a lot of secret stuff. Did you know that there actually was a magic bullet? Yeah, it was forged by, the Knights Templar, yeah, And I was going to be the Freemasons. And I was like, yeah, they were for the Freemason cultists. Yeah. And, you know, don't tell anyone. Mum's the word. You know, shh. You know, just have like that. There's always Illuminati guys scrambling. How does he know? How does he know Wawa J? Hey, yeah, over here. Yeah, this is some Aliha Allsworld's blood. Yeah, I just collect it. I use it to keep it's like good collagen. Oh, yeah. Like, what? How did he know this? Yeah, by the way, they faked 9/11. Like, wait, what? Like, not saying that I actually did. I'm not making an opinion one way or the other about 9/11, guys. But yes, the Illuminati saga was so fun. Oh my god, pretending I was in. I even got these sunglasses with like a triangle in the middle of them, and I would do like poses on my Instagram. Like, I'd be like, ah yes, there is no Illuminati. Ah yes. It's been fun, yo. I'd be like, you know, hey, this is my crib. You know, I can hook you guys up a little bit, with that Templar money. Yeah. That's what I want to do. Just don't tell anyone. You know, I used to be really big into 9/11 Truth Movement. Like, I used to be really into that kind of stuff. I try to not, like, I don't know. I'm just not quite as passionate as I used to be. But yes, I used to attend rallies and stuff. So I wonder if we have similar knowledge about the topic. If there was some stuff that was fishy, I'll give him that. Like, I still don't think I've heard a good explanation for World Trade Center 7. Like, 7 was really the most confusing part of that evening. I think NIST couldn't even come up with a really good explanation as to why the building came down. Instead, they were just like, oh, yeah, there's a diesel tank, and it mysteriously brought the building down in a perfect footprint. And then later it's like, oh, we just don't know. And, like, Pentagon was a little fishy, too, but, you know, I don't know if I can subscribe to the fake plane thing. You don't love the neighbor. I don't know, man. I think you're pretty cool. All right, neighbor, you know? Seem all right to me. Hopefully my performance in ultra-violence is sufficient so far. Are you saying that you and I agree that Building 7 was a bunch of nonsense? Because I have no idea how that building could have fallen the way it did. Yeah. There we go. Yes, I'm not some little Fortnite kid. I've cut my teeth on all the old Doom games. Yeah. Yeah, 7 was a little strange. I was a kid during that. I was in middle school, and when that went down, even back then, I was like, you know, the 12-year-old me is like, what? That doesn't make sense. When the buildings just collapse like that because of fire? Like, it just, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm wondering, so what are your thoughts about it? Do you think it was used as a way to do a pretext or pretense to go to war illegally with Afghanistan, or what are your thoughts on all that? Think it's a bunch of bogus? By operators. So you think it wasn't you? So you think it's an inside job? Those are your thoughts. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm just legitimately curious about what you think. Yeah. I don't. The official. Look at this. The official story's got gigantic, massive holes in it. Hey, cut it out. Ah. Yeah. I'm in a similar page about that. Like, I try to stick to the things we can or can't confirm, and, like, I know I'm not as extreme as I was, God